So the virtual link is going to be created from here to here and from here to here, because they are not directly connected. This is area 2, this is area 1, and area 0 is somewhere over here. I have put area 0 in loopback. Now instead of Braven, one of the mistakes I think we were making was we were using the interface's IP address. I think we should use the router ID instead of interface's IP address. So router ID is calculated most probably from an IP address itself. So the router ID here is 1.1.1. Let me just create a virtual link from this here to here. Uh, Hopefully I don't have a virtual link over here. I do have a virtual link. I have created a virtual link already, and I don't want this virtual link 1.1.2. I don't want this virtual link. Now I want to create a virtual link saying area 1 virtual link, and that is going to the router number 3. So what is the router ID here? Let's check the router ID. What is the router ID here? And how do we check the router ID? By the command do show IP OSPF, and that should give us router ID. So whatever IP address we have used, most probably that is going to be the IP router ID. So router ID is 3.3.3. Here it says routing process OSPF with ID. So this is the ID. So I want to link them, a virtual link from here to here. Let's do it. 3.3.3. I have created this virtual link. Now on R3, which is in area 2, I'm going to transit it from here to here. So let me just go to R3 and let's see if we can create that area 1. It doesn't have any interface in area 1, but I'm going to use the area 1 virtual link, and the router ID is 1.1. If the virtual links comes up, then most probably we are talking. Do show IP OSPF. Virtual is down. So the link is down. What if I used area 2 because I don't have area? Does it do that? No, it is area 1. That is not working. If I go on R1 and instead of area 1, if I use the command area 2, does that work? No. Okay, so we have to look at the documentation a bit for this to work. Let me just go back to the documentation over here. I had a document open. Hold on. Okay. So this is one of the configurations we have for virtual link. This is the virtual link being created between 1.1.1 and to 3.3.3. We have a similar configuration. So virtual link area 1, virtual link 3.3.3. Now this router has an interface in area 1. Okay. So it is configuring area 1 virtual link 3.3.3. Now this router also has an interface in area 1, which we don't have. So this is a problem we have created here. We have put this entirely into area. We have put this entirely into area 2. That is why the problem is happening. So we need to change that problem. We need to put this into area 1 because this one is area 1 and this one is area 1. Hold on. Let me just, I want to put this in area 1 and full to down, and I don't want to say area 2, no network area. Fair enough. This side also, where I did it on this one, router. Area 1. So it became, and it says it has changed from area 2 to area 1. Fair enough. But let me just check. And guys, you want to use the pipe command so that you know you have the exact. Okay, it has changed from areas 2 to 1. It has become area 2 to 1. And I want to delete this command. I should not have a virtual link here. I don't want this virtual link. Yeah, no virtual link. Because the moment I did that, it has come up. The neighbor has come up. Now the situation is, if I can put notes, can we put notes here? This is area 1. This is area 1. Uh, this is the network of 1.0.0.0. This is the network of 3.0.0.0. And here we have loop back 1 network area 0 and network address is 2. Guys, are you able to see this?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. So now I'm just labeling it so that you are able to understand. My battery is going down a bit. Hold on. Let me just remove the notes now. Okay. So now the situation is, do we have the route of 2 on this? Because this is also area 1. Router 3, does it have, let's check the neighbors first. How do we do that? Show IP OSPF neighbor. Show IP OSPF. Do we have a neighbor? We have a neighbor 1.1.2. That's fine. We show IP route. We have the route of 1 and 3, but no one is getting via OSPF. So OSPF is providing that route from this interface, but we have no mention of that network of 2, and that is what we should get. So it is a design requirement that the router should be connected to area 0 over here. So how do we do that? We can create a virtual link. And how do I do that? Config T, and I say router OSPF, and I want to create a virtual link directly to area 1 virtual link to this guy over here. And similarly on this side, we go back on area 1 and we say area 1 virtual link 3.3.3. Virtual link has been created, but the virtual link is down. Can we go config t int vl? Let's go back to the documentation we have here. And what is this router doing? This is creating a virtual link directly to here, and this one is creating a virtual link. What is the configuration we have? We configured all this, and the loopback had an IP of 1.1.1. 1.1.1. Okay. The interface IP was quite different. The interface IP was 5.0. Okay. Now it created a area 1 virtual link to 3.3.3. Okay, fair enough. So this one area 1 is the transit area, IP address 3.3, it is router ID of the router between area 1 and area 2. So it is the router ID of this router between area 1 and area 2. So this is area 1 and this is area 2. So it has created the virtual link. Similarly, on hostname router 2, there is no virtual link configuration here. He has just advertised the routes. On router 3, he has created a virtual link. Area 1 is the transit router. IP 1.1 is the ID of router between area 1 and area 0. So this one is between area 1 and area 0. Now the only thing we don't have is area 2 in this network, and I can create that area 2 as a loopback. Uh, how do I do that? In LO1 IP add 4.4.4 255.0.0.0, and let me advertise that router OSPF 100 network 4.0.0.0 0.255.255.255 area 2. So this has become the transit route between this one and this one. Now show IP route. I'm getting 1 and 3 that is directly connected. Show IP out. I'm getting 1 and 3. 1 is via OSPF. Can I ping the last router from here because I am to ping 1.1.1. I cannot ping the last router. Why? I cannot ping the last router because this router has, so they don't have connectivity. So that is why the virtual link is down. This router has no connectivity with this router because we have to sort out these problems. Why don't we have connectivity? And show IP route, and it has no information about the network 3. That means this router is not giving the information about network 3. Why is it not giving the information about network 3? Because most probably we have not advertised it. Config, and if see, the routers at both end must have connectivity for them to reach out. So do show IP, do show run section OSPF, do show run section OSPF. I have advertised the network 3. do ping 3.3.3. I can ping 3.3 and do ping 1.1.1. I can ping. Why is this router not giving the network 3 route to the other router? This is a problem. See, clear IP route star. And let me do it over here also. So we have a problem, guys. This router is not providing the route of 3 even though they are in the same area to this router, because this router has no idea. And if this router does not know about the network 3, it cannot, if it is not connected to R3, how can it form a virtual link? That is a problem. So show IP route, still no. So I say clear IP route star, show IP route. It is not getting the route. This is strange behavior. Hold on, guys. Let me just connect my charger. Can you see this, guys? This is strange behavior. Don't you see that network 3, even though this is the part of the same area, this router should provide the route of network 3 to this router, right? Right, Bravin? Sarthak?
Yeah, do you have the interface for R2 and R1? The IP addresses are right and everything?
Yeah, so let's check that. I think, uh, can I ping R2 from here? So the IP, show IP, int br. The IP on the other side is 1.1.2. So let's do that. Ping 1.1.2. Yeah, so we can ping it. One of the easy way to solve this problem is perhaps disable OSPF and then re-enable it. So this is one of the ways we can, do it. We say no router OSPF 100, and it should tear down the adjacencies. But it tore out the adjacency only with this route, this one. Can you see this, guys? This is also a problem. It tore down only with the other router. So it was not a neighbor with this other router. This is also a problem. The router OSPF 100 network, and the network between these guys is 1 1.0.0.255.255.255.255.area 1. Does it become a neighbor with the other guy? So this guy is not refusing to become neighbor with the other guy. See what I mean? This guy is
It
not.
would have.
Yeah,
Would
he's
it
not.
did if it did, it would tell you after you hit enter?
Yeah. So it would tell me here that this one has, like, the neighbor has gone down. It has told me here. It should have told me that the neighbor has come up, right? So this is a problem. It has refused to become a neighbor with the network 1. Why is that? The What was the command we used on R1? Let's go back to R1 and let's see the OSPF process running. Show IP, show run OS OSPF, show run section OSPF. So maybe these commands are messing this up, the virtual link commands. So we need to fix this problem before we go. First, we must become neighbor with the second router. So we say, let me go into configuration. And the easy way to do it, just end the uh, OSPF process altogether. Now that should remove all those. Okay, so we don't have any OSPF running. Now I say router OSPF 100, router OSPF 100, network
Is
1.0.0.0,
is
0
it
dot.
mean to have masked for network 1.0.0.0.255
No,
for area one?
it's just the opposite. So 255, I am making it class A and I'm putting this in area 1. Does it become a neighbor now? Yeah, it has become a neighbor. Can you see this, guys? It has become a neighbor with the other
Yeah,
router.
so it
Okay.
was a mask issue because at the
Yeah,
top it.
maybe, no, maybe the problem was here. The virtual links we had created that would have caused the problem, or some problem was going on. Okay. Now let's advertise this network also 2.0.0.0 and 0.255.255.255, and that is supposed to be in area 0. So this becomes a area border router. Now let's look at the IP route. Do show IP route. It has the network of 1, it has the network of 2. It has no information about the network of 3. Until we don't have the information about network of 3, we can't form a virtual link. So let's go back on R2. We advertised, we tore down the whole thing, and we haven't advertised the network of 3. So let me just advertise the network of 3, and it is also in area 1. Once I've done that, it has, become a neighbor with this guy also, and it should have advertised the thing to this guy. So let's see this. Do show IP route, and we are getting the network of 3 now. So we have fixed this problem of, first of all, there was no connectivity at all, right? Right, Bravin? Are you getting this?
Yeah, and I think it was a mask issue. Is what I
Yeah,
saw you
mask
changed it when
EC or maybe some virtual link command we had put it. But now we have this, and how do we check this? We check this via, can we ping the first router from here? So the first router's IP is 1.1.1. Uh, can we ping it? So you must have connectivity, so we can ping it. Now the point is to show IP route. Show IP route. It has the route of 1 and 2. Even for 2 it has the route, and it is being given by, so now the 2 network is also coming in, isn't it so, guys? Without having the virtual link, we are having the network of 2. And can we ping that? Can we ping 2.2.2? We can ping it. So what is the problem? The area 2. So we have to create area 2 also. And have we created area 2? Do show IP int show IP int br. We have a loop back over here, and I want to advertise that loop back into area 2. So let me just go back, config T, and router OSPF 0.25 area 2. Yes. And do I have the network? This is, I have advertised this completely. The problem here is if I go back to R1 and I say show IP route, I do not have the network of 4. Can you see this, guys? I do not have the network of 4, right? Do we have the network of 4, guys, here? So we don't
No,
have
it's
that.
not.
Okay, we do not have that here. So the problem is because area 2 is somewhere here. Hold on. Let me put a note here. Loop back area 2 and the address is 4.0.0.0. So this address of 4.0 is in area 2. We can see it over here. And this the design requirement is if you have a router with areas into multiple areas, this router, if it has a design that it should be connected to this. So the area 2 should be connected to the loopback, area 0. And we do not have any connectivity between area 2, that is the loopback, with this thing. So let's do that, so that the route can flow over. If we can create the virtual link, and how do I create the virtual link? First of all, let me just see this. Do show IP OSPF. The router ID is 3.3.3. Okay, fair enough. What about R1? Show IP OSPF. And the router ID has changed, guys. The router ID is something different now. 2.2.2. That is in area. Uh, this one. So backbone area is there. We can see all this and all this over here. Area 1. Okay, now let's create the virtual link. Config T router OSPF 100 area 1 virtual link, and the router ID of this thing is this over 3.3.3, and this side as well on R3 I'm going to say the same thing. Hold on. Area 1 virtual link. The router ID is different this time, is 2.2. And do we have a virtual link that comes up? Finally, I have managed to get it done, guys. Can you see on both the routers the virtual link has come up? This is the notification, guys. OSPF2 virtual link neighbor. It has become a direct neighbor with OSPF volume 2 from loading. The thing has moved to full. Let's go back, and from here this one has become a direct neighbor with this VL4 loading to full. So we have managed to configure this. Now what has happened, guys, with the virtual link, there is a virtual link that is going over here from R1 to R3. See, the routers are normally supposed to become neighbors with the routers directly connected, right? Like R2 is directly connected, so it should be the neighbor. But we have become a neighbor with this one directly because we have a different area too, and design requirement says that if you have a area, multiple areas, you must be connected to area 0, right?
But wait, are they connected directly or virtually?
Oh, yeah, they are connected. They are not connected directly because we can see that this one is connected directly to this router and this router is connected directly. So this router has connected virtually. So it is like a virtual link. This router thinks that this router is directly connected, but we can see that is not the case over here, right?
Yeah, it thinks it's the neighbor, but it's
Yeah.
connected virtually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so how can we verify that? What has happened is this one has become a direct neighbor with this one. In reality, there is a router 2 in between, but these two, because of the virtual link, they think that they are direct neighbors. That is not the
Yeah.
same,
Okay. So
right?
So they're connected directly
Yeah.
via the virtual link. Yeah, I got you.
They, in physically they are connected via R2, but with the virtual link they think that they are connected directly, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, so how can we verify this? Okay, we have got the notification. We can do show IP OSPF neighbor command, and we can see that this one is a neighbor via the interface, but this one is a neighbor via the virtual. So this is virtual link, right? So we have a virtual link over here, and we can also see the route table. Do show IP route, and since we are a direct neighbor, we are getting a route of the network 4 that is in area 2. We would not have got this route of area 2 if we were not a direct neighbor. We cannot advertise this route if we are not a direct neighbor. But since we are a direct neighbor, we are getting the route of area 2. So virtual link is a bit confusing, guys, but yeah, if you have to do this, this is how you figure it out, you know. I know it was a bit confusing, but this is one of the topologies you want to make for virtual link, you know. The design require, did we see that in the video? Hold on. Was it there, the virtual link thing in the video? So now that I, hold on, battery is low. Guys, can you hear me? I think my screen is stuck or something.
I can hear you.
Okay. So going back to the video. Okay. So look at this map, guys. This is area 0, and this is area 1, and this is area 2, and they are both connected to area 2, area 0 by R7 and R3. Craig, Shania, everybody, can you pay attention right now? Next, everybody, are you there?
I'm here, yep.
Okay, cool. Shania, Amna, everybody. Okay, let's look at this design. This is area 1, this is area 0, this is area 2. And the design is fine because area 1 is directly connected, so any routes can flow over. So it's the job of area 0. If area 2 routes are being to have to be advertised to area 1, it is the job of area 0 to transmit those routes to this place. Now if we have a different design, now what happens, guys, if area 1 is over here and this is area 0, this is a different design. What is the problem with this design? The design problem is area 1, area 2 is not directly connected to area 0, and it was the job of area 0 to advertise the routes coming from a different area into area 1. So the whole point of this thing is, guys, the job of advertising routes from one area to another area, like area 1 to area 2, they cannot do it directly with each other. They must do it via area 0. That is why the need for the virtual link. Are you getting my point, guys?
So does that have to be like? Can you do a virtual link? In, let's just say area 0 and area 1 were flip flopped.
Yes.
Would that wouldn't work? Are you saying area 0 because it's the backbone?
Yeah.
Needs
So
to be.
yeah, so this is the backbone. So basically, this is area 0 is backbone. So every area must connect to area 0. Like area 2 cannot pass the routes directly to area 1. You know, that is the problem. So in the earlier case over here, everything was fine because area 1 was connected to area 0. So this will give the routes to this place, and area 0 would give the routes to area 2. So everything was working fine. But just in this case, everything is going wrong because area 0 can give the routes to area 1, area 1 can give the routes to area 0, but area 1 cannot give the routes to area 2, and area 2 cannot give the routes to area 1 because they have to be connected. It has to be done via area 0. Are you getting my point?
Yeah, I get it. So
And
essentially,
yeah,
area 0 needs to be neighbors with everybody one way or another, whether it's
yeah.
directly or
So you can
virtually.
think of,
0 is the backbone. Yeah.
yeah. So this is the backbone. So everybody has to connect. Now the design is such that they cannot connect. So we connected it via virtual link, right? So I'm just going to hold on. I cannot share this. I cannot play this. You cannot hear the sound. Can you? Can you hear the sound?
No,
No.
I can't. I can't hear it.
Okay, so don't worry. I'll play that video. Over here also you can see that area 2 is not directly connected to area 0. Like, this one is fine. Area 0 can give the routes to area 1. Area 1 can give the routes to area 0. This router will have both the routes, no issues. This router will also have the routes for, uh, let's look, show IP route, and it does have the route for 2 and 3. But what happens with area 2? The route for area 2, the design says this area must be connected to area 0. So this route cannot be transferred to this router also. This router cannot give the area 2 routes to this router. So we created a virtual link. So this route of 4.0 is being virtually transmitted to this router, which is in area 0. And this router area 0 is then giving the route of 4 to this router and this router. Are you getting my point? And how can we verify this? Can we see this? Let's look at the show IP route, and 4.4.4 is connected via 3.3. Okay, so 3.3, it is going via virtual link, some place like this. But this is the topology you should be working on to get this virtual link done with. Hold on a second. What was I thinking? Yeah, Braven, just before I play the video and you see the whole thing, let's solve the problem you have in your in your in your scenario. Now I know how to fix this. Can you just share the screen? Okay. Can you just label them area 0 and whatever areas we have? So the route between both of these two routers is area 0, right? So just label them over here. Put notes. This one is area 1. It's this one is area 2. I think this is area 2. Okay, and this one is area 0. Okay. Uh, do we have connectivity from the from the can we just check it from can we check it from the router number 1, Braven? Just double click on router number 1. Yeah, just check the interface. Okay, 1.1.2 5.5. Okay, run show IP OSPF, show run, sorry, show run, uh yeah, show run pipe. Just put a pipe symbol. No, pipe is this symbol. Yes, section OSPF. Okay, yes. So you have network 3 in area 1, network 1 is in area 1, network 5 is in area 3. So that is area 3, not area 2. Mark that correctly. You have configured the virtual link to 9. You need to remove that virtual link right now. So just go into config T, config T, router OSPF 100, say network. No, not network. Area 1, area not network. Area 1 virtual. Just type the same command. Yeah. No, you have to put no before that. Area 1 virtual link 9.9.2. No, 9.9.2. Okay. So we have a transit area of 5 over here. Okay. If you minimize or close this right now. Okay. Now this is area 1 and we have a connectivity of here. So our design is not that accurate because this router is participating in area 1 and area 3 as well. I wanted can you put the routers like straight? Can you put this router straight? Yeah. Okay, fair enough. The other side also. Put the notifications right. Okay, area 1. Now what I want to do, I want you to change the area 2 over here into area 1, you know. So you have to go into the network commands and change the areas, you know. I want you to change it into area 1. The 5 dot is the, yeah. Do config T router OSPF 100. Network 5.0.0. Yeah, put the subnet mask and put it in area 1. 1. Fair enough. Now change from 3 to 1. Fair enough. Now do the same thing on the last router also. Yes. No, it's not 9, it's 5, 5, it's 5. It's not 9. 9 is over there. Why did it not change the area? 0.25. Area 1. Can you do a do show section pipe OSPF? Show run. Do show run. Network 5.0. Okay. Do we have the network 9? We don't have the network 9 in this. Do we have the network 9 in this? Can you do show IP in brief? Just do do show IP in brief. Okay, you are doing this on the first router. No, I wanted to put the put 5 network on the last router, not on the. So we have put just go and just delete that command over there. Uh, yeah, just say no to the 5. Just push the up arrow button. Push up arrow button. Up, up. Go up. No, go down. Where no up, go where, yeah, put a no in front of that command. 5. Go down, go down, go down. Where you have network 5.0 command. Yeah, put a no in front of this. We don't have network 5 in this router. Okay. Now I want you to put this 5 network command in the last router. In the last router. Okay, over here. I think it should have done network. Yeah, just put it area 1 and it should become a neighbor. Did it change? Do show run section pipe. Do show run section OSPF. Yeah, 5.0 area 1. So it should have become a neighbor with. Can you type do show IP OSPF neighbor? Do show IP OSPF, yeah, neighbor. Enter. We don't have a neighbor, Bravin. Okay, Bravin, this will take some time, but we'll fix this over here. First, it has to become neighbor with the other guy. It has not become a neighbor with this guy. And change that note. Close this CLI over here. Change that note of area 2 to area 1 because we are making it area 1. Okay, can you hover over the router 1 so that I can see the interface IPs you have put there? It is 500. So it has to become neighbor with the other router. Okay, guys, let's take our lunch break and after that we'll fix this problem. Okay, we will fix this problem of OSPF. Okay, virtual link. Okay, Bravin. Bravin, by the time you can try to make it a neighbor, router 1 must become a neighbor with router 2 before we can continue.
Okay.
Okay. Is that okay, guys? Let's take a break.